I'm Nick Benson. I work in commercial flight data analytics, and I'm here today on behalf of Minnesota 5051, which is a grassroots organization working to make our state and our country a better place. I regret to inform the committee that the actions of ICE, widely publicized across the country, is not just a problem for other people to worry about in other places, but it's something that's happening right here in the Twin Cities. Several times a week, a tempo that's now increased since the last presidential election. ICE deportation flights board at Signature Aviation, the private jet facility right out there, tucked between Terminal 1 and Terminal 2. These flights are often operated by charter airlines like Eastern Air Express and Global Crossing, which are best known for carrying your favorite college athletic teams around, but some of them are also operated by Denver Air Connection, which, as you know, operates public scheduled flights between MSP and Thief River Falls and Ironwood. In a recent change of protocol, these flights began operating with their own call signs, and much of the deportation fleet was added to the FAA's privacy list, hiding them from trackers like FlightAware and Flightradar 24. The majority of the people getting deported on these flights are not violent criminals. Many of them are in the process of going through the immigration system properly, only to be taken away from their families, with ICE abandoning long-standing enforcement norms. In fact, the Supreme Court, backed by the president's own people that he appointed, had to admonish DHS and ICE, reminding them that due process applies to everyone on U.S. soil, not just U.S. citizens. Reminding them again that the Constitution, much of it, exists to protect us, the people, from them, the federal government. At the full Commission's meeting on November 17, many of these concerns were met with empathetic hand-wringing from the Commission. A few commissioners expressed feeling bad, but there was more interest in passing around the new customer satisfaction trophy than addressing any of these issues. This was someone else's problem, a concern for others, and there was nothing that anyone here could do. If I may, I think it's time to look for peaceful, safe, legal, and creative ways to exercise your bureaucratic oversight. I want to know if federal goons are a protected class in your contract language. I want to know if emails might occasionally get lost by your spam filters. Do typos sometimes gum up forms when they get submitted? Are all of the insurers aware that passengers embarking with their wrists chained to their hips won't be able to reach oxygen masks if there's a pressurization issue on their flight? I'd like to know if the first responders here, training at J.D. Power and Associates' best mega airport 2 years in a row, are training for runway excursions where flight attendants have been advised to abandon their passengers who are shackled at their ankles, and the first responders will need to risk their own lives to rescue them because the federal government doesn't care about their safety. Pragmatically, I know that public cowardice might be what's required for the people in this room to keep food on their families' tables today, but in a few years I want all of you to have a good answer for when sitting around that same table, you're asked, Grandma, Grandpa, what did you do about those planes that were taking off from your airport? Reminiscing about your clutched pearls isn't going to cut it. Thank you.